Hey everyone, welcome into another What Sold video. My name is Bob. I'm the Rocket City Reseller, and I want to welcome you to our channel. We are a family that sells plush and toys. We try to find undervalued items and sell them for a profit. And if you're interested in that for your family and moving the needle in 2026 for extra income, you've reached the right channel. We're going to show you along the way how to get it done and how to do it in the most effective manner possible. I want to welcome you in. Hey, welcome back, everybody. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're looking for a Lanky Block Box plush set. Boxy, Foxy, and Sharky. I can't make this stuff. I don't know, guys. But it's very popular, apparently, in 9 days. And it sold on Etsy. And what can I say? It sold for $41. Let's go ahead and get that plush out so you guys can take a look at what that looks like. We are back, and let's see if I can screw this up one more time. Lanky Box, Boxy, Sharky, and Annie. I guess that's the can opener right there. So whenever I do this in my head, I would hear lottie dottie, we like to party. Come at me in the comments if you know where that's from. And this one's $41 in 9 days. So I'll take that all day long. And we're going to go ahead and get on to the next one. Again, Lanky Box sold and is going to its new home. It's Godzilla plush. It's fantastic. And let's see how much he sold for. He sold for $12.83 in 11 days on eBay. And he's definitely vintage for sure. And even has a little big building here you're going to crash into. So, all right, off to your new home, bud. I actually picked these up in the Nashville Goodwill outlet bins. And I want to say I probably paid about $1.89 for them both. And these are Tattletale plush, set of two, and it sold for $40.50 in 2+ months, which makes sense. We're about that far behind. And it did get relisted by Nifty. So it reactivated on the algorithm and put it in front of new buyers' eyes and sold. So even though it says it is 2 months in, actually the relist, it was 5 days from the relist. So I will say that Nifty is doing the work. And you could tell by the number of sales that we got provided by Nifty. Let's go over those numbers real quick. So that number is $141.16 that we would have made, that we wouldn't have made otherwise if we didn't do that. So Nifty has well paid for itself this year already, and it's only February, and the rest is just pure profit at this point. So again, we pay $89.99. We have the Pro Bundle Plus, and does all the automation, all the processing, all the stuff. And I can't say enough about that. And if you want a link to get 15% off your first month, we'll go put that right there. Enough about Nifty. It's doing its thing. This next plush bundle set sold for $59 in 11 days on Poshmark. And yes, you can sell more than just clothes on Poshmark if you weren't aware. It is Masha and the Bear plush set. And we got a lot of interest right away with this one. And again, it sold for 11 days. We were getting lowball offers. We were getting that type of thing. And then also a lot of likes and shares and things like that, and a lot of buzz. Come to find out, they're a little bit sought after. And so the price was, I think, 65, and I ended up taking an offer of 59 to help move it along. And if you see these out in the wild, you definitely want to pick them up. It's Masha and the Bear. This next one is a Sonic the Hedgehog Sticker Bomb Silver and Classic Sonic the Hedgehog plush. So these, we have a lot of these. So when I originally got the offer for 25, I definitely went ahead and grabbed that because again, we have so many of these that we need to try to move out of here, and $25 for 3 plush that we probably paid $3 for is not bad at all for a grab. This one was listed for a month. Again, plush is long tail. What that means is it does take a long time to sell, or it can. And this one sold rather quickly. Sonic is very popular. And if you see it out and about, you should definitely grab it. This one is actually pretty fantastic. If everybody knows the brand Dougal, that's our Douglas cuddle toy. That brand is very popular with larger animals, cats and dogs, and things of that nature. But this is how they first originally started. Pride of America Cuddle Toys. It is vintage. It is Owl. Sold for approximately $18 in 6 months on Etsy. And if I had to guess, this was likely someone's childhood toy. It is in very good condition. Tag is pretty pristine, so I took pretty good care of this guy. And the eyes are fantastic on it as well. Coloring is good. So I just wanted to showcase this one because Douglas is one of those companies that has really done well over the years. and started off from humble beginnings. And if you see these out there in the wild, some of the vintage stuff, make sure you grab it. There is something to be said about collectors wanting and seeking this type of thing. Again, this cuddle toy sold for $18 on Etsy in 6 months. All right, this next one is a Mud Pie Baby in a carriage plush. It's a plush carriage with a plush baby. And what can I say about Mud Pie? It is a brand to watch out for. It is very sought after in some cases. This one has a stitch, but some of them have magnets a lot of times. And I want to say that Mud Pie is one of those higher elevation baby toys. So think like, for example, Jellycat, Mud Pie, Manhattan Toy. It's a different class of plush, in my opinion. So, anyways, this Mud Pie Baby plush sold for $24 in 9 days on Poshmark. Didn't take long for this one to sell. So super cute. Okay, so this next plush sold in 11 days on Mercari, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Black Bear, and is sold for $15 in 11 days. So brand new with tag, it is Barrington. So all the key markers has a tag, is Barrington, very soft, very cuddly, and branded Smoky Mountains. We are about a half a day drive from this area, so we pick up this stuff quite a bit. And yeah, if you see it out in the wild and it's new with tag, it's a no-brainer. On to the next one. This guy's going off to his new home. This next one was actually in the same bin, which is kind of funny because the last two up here were as well. So when we're doing our cross listing and renewing and relisting, a lot of times what I do is I go in order, so they tend to fall in order like that. And when I do and relist them, they sell in order too. It makes sense though because you're reinvigorating the algorithm. So this one is called a Lucas Sun Bear by Lou Rankin. It's an applause and it's vintage. Still has its tag right there. Applause, Lou Rankin. And this one sold for $64.99 in 2 months on Etsy. He's off to his new home. He is super soft, super nice, super vintage. And yeah, what can I say? He's fantastic. See Lou Rankin out there. Pick it up. It sells and it sells well. Yeah, and just like that, we are back. And I wanted to say really quickly, if you're liking the content and you wouldn't mind just subscribing, liking, commenting in the videos, helps keep the algorithm happy and also helps me bring this content to you and also put it in front of other folks' eyes. So if you want other folks to see this video, the best way to do that is to do the things we just mentioned. This particular toy, Aurora Black and White Cocker Spaniel puppy, sold in 5 months for $13.94 on eBay. Not the quickest sale, but someone couldn't live without this Cocker Spaniel. Don't worry, buddy. You're off to your new home. Look at that face. Such a cutie. All right, this next plush is someone who likes a bargain. I would say cute and cuddly purple and white floppy puppy is how it was listed. It is a Best Made Toys plush. You see that on the tag here. And I would guess probably Valentine's Day. Does have some writing on the tag. Buyer didn't seem to mind on that. And this one's off to its new home. Again, it didn't sell for a whole lot, $9.08. In the famous words of Rebel the Reseller, gotta make it gone, Gotta get this stuff out of here so we can move on to bigger and better things. And it sold in 6 months on eBay. So if you're not following Rebel the Reseller on YouTube, she's the inspiration behind our business model and a super great person, personal friend. And I can't say enough about Robert and Rebel over there. So make sure you check out their picker channel too. I believe it's the Rebel Picker. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and shout them out. I'm a reseller's reseller, and that's what I do here on my channel. We want to support everybody and grow and rise together. On to the next one. This one's cute and soft. This next sale was pretty interesting story that came along with this one. Was on eBay. Let's see. We got this one coming in at $15.30 and sold in 12 days on eBay. So the story was the buyer reached out and asked if there was any rips, stains, tears, or anything like that. And if there was any weird odors. And so obviously somewhere along the way, this buyer was scorned. And I'm so sorry that that happened to you. That's not how we roll here at Rocket City Resellers. We try to provide the best quality item at a fair price. And our stuff is washed, clean, and sanitized as well. So if you want to buy from us and you want to know more about plush, hit us up on eBay, Rocket City Reseller. HSV is our our eBay store. So if you want to go ahead and purchase something, feel free to reach out. and let us know you're a buyer. We'll shout you out on the channel. So we're going to move on to the next one. And yeah, this little guy's probably for Easter, I would say. Pretty good bet. All right, on to the next. Okay, and just like that, we almost have a full basket, and we're not even halfway done. If you like the content, again, make sure you're subscribing. You don't want to miss a moment because we're going to go ahead and move on to the garage, and there's even more treasures to find. So meet you there. Okay, we are back, and I'm going to do something that I normally do on a pretty regular basis. I try to shout out another reseller when I'm doing these videos because I think that's important to be a community. So if you guys aren't checking out Rob over at Junk Monkey, you definitely need to do that. YouTube channel is fantastic. He's a wealth of information. One of the key phrases he uses is, let's see if we can find some treasure. Hopefully I did you a justice, Rob. And we're going to go ahead and find some treasure for Mr. Rob. We're going to be looking for a Great Owl Security Lovey Blanket. Well, there you go, Junk Monkey. Let's see if we can find some treasure. On to the next. Okay, and Rob, like I thought, this one was you were pretty good luck here, bud. This Great Owl Security Lovey Blanket was right on top of the bin that we were looking in. Sold for $19.17 in 2 months on eBay. And again, make sure you're following Junk Monkey Treasures over there. Rob, he has great content, wealth of information. If you like picking and treasure hunting and all the things, you're definitely not going to want to miss that one. On to the next. Okay, good things happen to good people, and we're continuing on. We just made another $100. How about that, guys? So we're going to go ahead and pull these in real time. We're going to be looking for a Lynx Wild Republic plush. It sold for $22.50 on eBay, and it took about, let's see, probably 5 or 6 months to sell. We're going to go ahead and get that one next, and moving on. Okay, here's that Lynx Wild Republic Lynx plush, and it's spotted, and it's Wild Republic, and it sold for $22.50. I would say that of all the plush that we do in regards to realistic animals, I think Wild Republic really is a champion in that space. And if you like this type of thing, we have tons of it. So come back and see us maybe on Whatnot. And if you're not familiar with Whatnot, Mr. Beast is currently running a promo. It's Super Bowl time here during the recording of this. So it's February 8th. They did a huge Whatnot blowout, and a lot of people probably know what it is now. So link here if you want to join Whatnot. We'll go ahead and get some of this plush up out there and get this sold through. So we're moving on to our next plushie. See you on Whatnot. Okay, we are back, and just like that, this is our next sale that just came through. And again, remember what we said, we just made another $100 in like not even 10 minutes. So this Super Bowl Sunday, I'm guessing all those mamas, wives, sisters, girlfriends who are not interested in football are out shopping. So here we are. I'm going to hit the game after this one and check that out. And who's your favorite team? Do you like the Patriots? Do you like the Seahawks? I wonder who's going to win. This will probably drop long after, but who are you choosing? See in the comments. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and see this one sold for $65.60, and it sold in, wow, just a few days, probably. This is 5:30. That's 13 days. 13 days from listing, this one sold. And reasons why I think that to be the case is, one, it has Bowser. Epic. He's hard to find. It has Dark Bowser. Come on, let's go. That's right there. So many good plush in here. You got the Mushroom Dude. You got the Bomb in here. You got what's it, Super Mario 3 in here. Man, so many good plushies. And this one was listed much higher, but I did take an offer for $65. Some of them are new attack. And we're going to be moving on to the next one. If you like Nintendo plush and you like Nintendo, leave in the comments, what's your favorite game for Nintendo? Was it the original Nintendo, Super Mario? And which version or flavor of it? Is it Mario Kart? Let us know in the comments. Okay, and that final sale of that $100 is a Gund Cupkins. And what can I say about this guy? He sold for $17.63, and he sold on eBay, and it sold in about 6+ months. This one's definitely more on the older side, I would say. Vintage, cute, all the markers for success in Gund, which is a really good brand to look out for. So we're going to go ahead and keep it moving. I want to thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and let's see if we can find some more treasures. All right, this next one is a really, really sought after plush. This is a Gund Snuffles 30th birthday edition bear. It's a multi-tonal and it comps anywhere from $97 upwards. And an interesting story about this. So everybody knows I'm a fan of Nifty. It's no secret. Code Rock City will save you 15% off your first month. I always say that. And this one was actually being relisted on Nifty, and I do have it set up aggressively where it drops every time it does that. Every 30 days, it drops the price down 10%. This one sold for $52. Now, I want you guys to say in the comments whether you think it's better to have a fast nickel or a slow dime. I am of the opinion where I paid maybe $3 for this, so I'm okay with letting it go for 52. I don't want to beat people up. But should I have waited and got the 97? So I'm always interested in having those conversations. And this one did sell on, I believe, eBay. And it sold in, let's see if we have that data. Yeah, so it was long. It's been a long time, over 6 months. So love to hear what your thoughts are. This little cutie's off to its new home, and it's a special edition. Gun Snuffles. Yeah, this next one, my wife actually already packaged. She was helping me earlier. It is a Bugs Bunny vintage 1995 plush Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes, etc. description, and I sold on Etsy for $39.99. I'll put the link here so you can see what that looks like. Always be on the lookout for Looney Tunes, especially the vintage stuff. It can do well. I personally am a collector of Hanna-Barbera Looney Tunes and things of that nature. So there are folks out there, and they are looking, and I am one of them. This one in particular, I am not super tied to Bugs Bunny, so this one ended up for sale for $39.99 in 4 months on Etsy. We are back, and look at this guy. So fantastic. Love is in the air. Valentine's Day is coming. You'll likely see this probably April Fool's Day, the way I'm going with my editing. Sorry about that. But this pink plush Aurora glitter pig, and it is stamped with a little heart there. Brand new tag. Very crisp, very clean. It is super nice plush. This one sold for $17.51 in 7 months on eBay. And what can I say? It does have wings. It does fly, maybe. Um, so my running joke on this one would be basically maybe that person that they're in love with said, "When pigs fly," and they say, "I got you," and there you go, flying into their hearts. On to the next. Okay, this next one is a Thai classic baby bouncer, the lion plush, sold for $19.32 in 6 months on eBay. And baby bouncer is so great. It kind of feels more like a squishmallow than a TY, but it's like a cross between a squishmallow and a ploofy. And it has beans in its butt. Super cute. This little guy is off to its new home. And if you're not tracking TY classics, Ploofies, Pillow Pals, and the Buddies, the larger ones, those all do sell over $20 to $30 in that range. And so be on the lookout for those. And we're going to move on to the next one. Alrighty, we're gonna finish this video in the garage. It's getting pretty wild in there. Super Bowl's happening right now. Again, it's February 8th. We made, I think the updated total is gonna be $880.36, give or take a few dollars. So we sold some stuff while we were in the middle of pulling. Some of the remaining items that sold, we sold this IKEA large panda, and I will not even attempt to pronounce its Swedish name, but this is that gentleman right here. And this one sold for $27 in 9 days on Poshmark. And we had a lot of under 10 days for sell throughs. Why that is I am furiously cross listing across all platforms. If you recall from a previous video, we took everything from Mercari and Poshmark down to its nothingness. And we are redoing the entire platform due to a few technical issues on their side. And now we're seeing the fruits of our labor. So that's why you're seeing some of this stuff come through, specifically Poshmark. So Nifty is super well and super good at doing those types of things. And Sam Adams, what can I say? Puxatawny Phil saw its shadow the other day. No shade, but the only thing we're seeing is dollars because this Samuel Adams plush hat sold for $39.99 in 2 months on eBay. And what can I say? They have genius campaigns. My cousin from Boston, although we're from that area. So definitely when I saw that one down here in the South, I had to pick it up because I was just like, this thing is perfect. So did sell, and it sold exactly when I thought it would be this month in February. So sometimes the data doesn't lie. And also Minecraft. Minecraft sold for $67.49 in 12 days. Minecraft sells, and it sells well if you can bundle it and put it together. There's likely something in here the buyer could not live without. And yeah, what can I say? That one sold on Etsy in 12 days for almost $70. One more that I didn't show, I'm not showing you live in person, but I'll probably do a reel later, is a Douglas Cuddle Toy Leonberger dog. His name is Thor. I'm going to go ahead and put it here so you can see what it looks like. It is in a staging area. That's how quickly it sold. It sold in 4 days of listing, and it sold for $51. So the order in which these videos comes out, I try to keep it as pretty orderly as I can. And the reels do follow after. So if you're interested in anything in this video, know that it'll also appear in a reel. So you'll get a better look at some of these items, and we appreciate you guys. Remember, if you can't be good at it. We'll catch you on the next video. Like and subscribe. Until the next one.